So,
what does postmodern mean in literature?
No. It's after modernism.
Okay.
What it means. It's a very useful catch-all term because you say it and we all nod soberly as if we know what we're talking about. And in fact, we don't. There are certain, when I mean postmodern, I'm talking about maybe the black humorists who came along in the 1960s, the post-Nabokovians. I'm talking about Pynchon and Barthélemy and Barth, DeLillo in the early 70s, Coover, and I'm sure I'm leaving out a lot. Let me see.
But that's the camp you put yourself in.
I think
without comparison,
I think that's the camp that interested me when I was a student. The problem is I think postmodernism has to a large extent run its course. The biggest thing for me that was interesting about postmodernism is that it was the first text that was highly self-conscious. Self-conscious of itself as text, self-conscious of the writer as persona, self-conscious about the effects that narrative had on readers and the fact that the readers probably knew that. It was the first generation of writers who'd actually read a lot of criticism. Yeah. And there was a certain schizophrenia about it. It was very useful, it seems to me, because the culture, this was a real beaker of acid in the face of the culture. The culture at the time this came out, this was before, the youth rebellion in the 60s, was very staid and very conservative and very Alfred Kazanish. And the problem, though, is that a lot of the shticks of postmodernism, irony, cynicism, irreverence, are now part of whatever it is that's enervating in the culture itself, right? Burger King now sells hamburgers with "you got to break the rules," right? So I don't really consider myself a postmodernist. I don't consider myself much of anything, but I do know that that's the tradition that excited me when I was starting to write.